have another side lying one for you.
Perfect.
All right, scooch back, and I'm going to come down and show it.
Okay.
This one is not nearly as complicated. There is still a little bit of coordination, but not as much as that first one.
Okay.
All right, so, and these you've also, I think, done before. So you'll have your bottom leg bent, the top leg is slightly in front of you, and we're gonna rest it on there, and you're gonna go all the way down. Keep your underneath waist lifted, and the hand is out in front, and then you're gonna lift it in line. Okay, we're gonna keep your hand still at first, and you'll lift the leg. Then we're gonna do a little rotator cuff, then we're gonna pull it back down, then we're gonna lower the leg. We'll do about 8 of these. Lift and open and close and down. Then we'll lift and do 10 fabulous rotators. 2 and down. Alrighty.
Okay.
Does it sound like a party?
Yes.
All right. I will put this here and shift out of your way. So lie down. And I like at this level to have the bottom leg bent in front at 90 degrees. Yeah, and then that leg out. And then you can lay all the way down if you can on your hand, if that's okay. Your shoulders may be a little broad for this, but you can pull your left hand back and put it by your ear. So bend your elbow slightly forward. Yes. And now let's bring your head back a little bit to me. And our waist up, and you're gonna keep the hips stacked. Fantastic. And I'm also gonna have you take this leg a little more forward. So bring this foot all the way at 90. Keep going, going, going. Perfect. All right. Now, you'll start with your hand, lift it just a little bit here, and let's have a little space between your elbow and your waist so that the rotator cuff has enough angle to activate. And we're gonna lift the leg up a tiny bit and push your right hip slightly more forward, and I will be the hip police so that we don't go using our hip flexors.
Okay.
Lucky you! Okay, so you're gonna lift the leg and let the balls roll to your hand. Good. And then you're gonna do rotator cuff, open that arm. And then put the arm back down. And then put the leg down, but keep it not to touch the mat all the way. Yeah. And lift and open and close and bring it down. And lift, open, close, and down. This is about 4. Yep, you can keep going at your own tempo. And I'll just call out some things that sometimes happen, which you're not doing any of them. But sometimes the end will roll off the heel. And so all you have to do is turn your heel to the sky a little bit more, and it'll keep it from rolling off. This is 7. Very nice. And lift our waist a little more for fun. Yes. One more. Lift. We doing okay?
Yep.
Open, close, and down. Now we'll do just open and close the elbow. We're doing okay?
Yep.
Okay, lift that leg up side, keep it right there, and now just open to the sky, and then bring it down. And open, and down. And 3, and down. And 4.
It'll start to slip just a little bit.
Oh, is it coming off?
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah.
That's what you said happens often, right?
Yes, especially on the rotator cuff, because we're thinking about our arm, and then our leg starts going in its own personality sometimes.
Yep.
So all you do is you just big toe towards the ground and heel to the sky, and then that generally takes care of it. 2 more. 9. 2 more with a smile and happy thoughts. I'd be crying by now. 10. Good. Rest.
Great.
All right, how did that feel for you?
Really good. Definitely some deep activation. Wow.
In there.
Definitely.
See, and
Yeah.
a lot of times my ladies, they actually feel it more
In their shoulders.
in their shoulders than they do. So, but you don't have that issue. All right, let's do a little stretch. Put the bar out in front a little bit, lay on your back, And we'll do figure 4 stretch. So you're gonna bring your right ankle over your left knee and then bend the knees into your chest, both legs in, and then you can grab on, yep. And you can either put the right hand through the puka and brush off your sand.
Yeah, I was gonna say I should
yeah.
give that a little brush first.
It's exfoliating.
Yeah.
That's what you get for working out at the beach. Yes. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
And then you can let your head fall and just rest there a second and stay as long as you like. Breathe gently. And when you're ready, we'll do the other side. But take a moment, because sometimes just holding that up there is really a lot. Fabulous. Other side,
right.
please. That was great. And there were no tears. When I do those, there are tears.
Yeah.
There's definitely tears.
I might have been holding back just so I don't look too.
Oh, you don't want to outshine me.
On the camera, yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, lie down. Perfect. Lift the waist. And we're going to bring this bottom leg a heel under the knee, so about 90 degrees. And our shoulders are down, and we're happy. We're getting our side tan now.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and you're going to lift the leg, and then the elbow will have that little space, and then the hand will be down. And then, yep, we open, and then we close, and then we lower the leg, and the balls go to the feet. Perfect. And balls to the hands, and to the feet, and back to the hand, and then lower the foot. Good. And now here comes your favorite spotter.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm your best friend already. 4, we're halfway there. We're gonna do 8 of these. And lower. Nice, you're doing fabulous. Lift, lower, and lower. Good. Foot, and hand, and hand, and foot. Good. Foot, and hand, and hand. Turn that heel to the sky a little bit, I think. There you go. 2 more. Foot, and hand, and hand, and foot. 1 more if we've got it. Foot, hand, hand, and rest a second. Okay. Doing okay?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go up and open and close our door about 10 times.
Okay.
All right.
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I have some tight lats, and so I find sometimes my upper body starting to elevate off of the mat when I'm right here. Like for example, when I was lifting, I felt myself wanting to go like this to kind
Yes.
of correct. So what's maybe a good pointer for a tight individual like me?
Yeah, there's a couple things. In the studio, I'd have pillows, and I would actually put 2 pillows under your head to lift it up. So if you're at home and you have some pillows, you can put it under there, and then that'll make some space. If not, you can actually lift your head and then rest your head on your hand. Do you think that would help?
That would yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
So the one thing that makes it difficult to do is allowing your waist to stay up. So
yes.
then, but you can still, it's better than feeling all jammed up. And if you know, we don't have pillows right now, so it's better to do this than it is to not. But otherwise, I would put pillows under your head, and then we'd lift your waist, and you'd feel like you were relaxing while moving your leg. But this we'll do this way, because we don't want to torture you. I mean, we do want to torture you, but as comfortably as humanly possible.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So we'll go this way, and now you're going to go ahead, lift that left leg, nice, and bring it back tiny bit to me. Perfect. And now you're going to open, close. And another thing for here, since you lifted up, bring your elbow a little more in front of you. There you go. 2. Nice. How's that?
Good.
And it feels much better, yes?
Yep.
So we can go ahead, look forward, and what you can think of is still your underneath waist working and then your chest opening, but then you don't have that tension in there, yeah?
Yes.
Excellent. That's the key to success. Modify for whatever your student needs. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and down, rest. We can go into that stretch. Did you feel it in your arm that time or still in your hip?
Still deep in the hip.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. I think too, just holding it up at the isometric contraction with the leg is another reason why. Yep. So ankle over the knee, pull it in, grab on, let that head rest, let those shoulders slide down, and take a couple moments to breathe here. And when you're ready, you can come up to seated, but take a moment and let that hip open out. All right, and when you're ready, you can go ahead and come up. Well, shall we finish up with some push-ups?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so let's show the people at home how they can possibly get into this thing on their own. So we're gonna go on all fours. We're gonna grab your ActivMotion bar and put it in between your ankles. And then you're gonna reach up, and you want it up a little bit on towards your head, but still down by the tailbone. And I will be here to help if we need help. Yep, that should be good. Hopefully. Good. How are we?
Good.
All right. Let's try. How's this?
Good. Yep.
All right. Try tuck and reach those toes back. It's a perfect balance here, and you can do legs together or a little bit apart, whatever you feel better with. And we're going to go ahead and bend our elbows 3 times and then press up. Down, 2, 3, and we push it up. 10, down, 2, 3, 9. And the idea is that the ActivMotion bar stays on. 8, and that the head stays touching the back of the ActivMotion bar. 7, 6, and down. 2, 3, 5, down, 2, 3. Bring your head back a little bit. 4. Oh, that's the fun part. 3. He's almost there. 2, down, 2, 3, and he's made it. Very good. Go ahead, put the knees down, and if you can, if you can, you grab it. Otherwise, you let it slide off onto the floor and disturb the neighbors downstairs. Excellent. Fabulous. All right, let's go onto your back and do some hamstring stretches. I like having the ActivMotion bar for push-ups, either in short lever plank or long lever plank, because it really helps people keep the alignment of the head, the shoulders, and
you
the
really
hips.
become aware of it right away, right? If anything disconnects, you can immediately recognize it. Yeah.
Absolutely, and it adds a little bit of weight in a way that you wouldn't normally get.
Yep, that's good. For people who don't have a partner, then I think might be helpful. So you want to have about a foot of the bar coming off the top of your body.
Yeah, what I've found is if you start with the bar maybe just a little bit below your tailbone and then the rest on the way up, but you can kind of feel it after you do it a couple times, but you do want the bar a little bit over your head, and then if it does slide a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. Or you can cheat and get little grippers and put them there so that they stay there. All right, we are going to stretch. You have done a fabulous job and you deserve your stretching. So let's go ahead and bring one leg up to the sky, and you're going, the other leg can go straight, and then you're gonna put the bar behind your leg, and you can slide the bar up or down depending on how much flexibility you have. And you can do this, grab onto the white marks so that you make sure you're equidistant in your arms. And you can do this either in neutral pelvis or imprint. And you're gonna stay and breathe. And I'm sure it feels fabulous having the sun shining down on you. And let's flex your foot. And that will be a little bit more exciting. And point the toe. And flex the foot. And point the toe. And flex the foot. And point the toe. Good. Give your foot a little circle around if you can, one direction a few times. And then when you're ready, you can do the other direction with that foot. ready, you can slide on over to the other side. Good. Bring that leg up.
So for people who are less flexible, having it anywhere against the back of the
Yeah,
leg is okay.
just a little bit of support to help hold it up. And you can also do it if it's really hard to straighten the leg. You can keep the leg bent a little bit, and sometimes you'll still feel the stretch depending on how tight people are. Absolutely. Yeah. And then having that bottom leg with a little bit of pressure down, it'll help to open up the hip flexors as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just one of those nice little things. You've got the bar right there. Might as well use it to give yourself a little leverage.
Yeah, definitely. It feels good.
Good. And then it might give your arms a little bit of workout too while you're holding it up there. All right, here we go. Flex the foot. And then point your toes. And flex the foot. And point the toes. And flex the foot. And give it a point. Good. And then go for your circles. A few times each direction, whatever feels good for you. Good. And then when you're ready, you can bring the bar down and lay it beside you and just let those legs go long for a moment. And we can think back to when we arrived, what we felt like when we started out, and then just go through your body and take a little inventory and see how things have changed. And let the sunshine soak right into you. And let's take one last breath together. A nice big inhale and a nice big exhale. Made it!
Awesome. Wow,
thank you
really
so
good.
much for joining me.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. That was great work, definitely.
Fabulous. Now tell us, where can we buy one of these darn bars?
Yeah, well, if you are in Hawaii, at Upside Down Pilates, right?
Yep, we've got them there ready to go. Give me a buzz.
Great, yeah. If you're not in Hawaii, then you can visit the ActivMotion Bar website, which is activemotionbar.com. We have we sell our products in the mainland US as well, obviously, and then we have distributors all over the world. So if you're in Asia or Europe or the Middle East or Australia or wherever, we are fortunate enough now to have a large distribution network. And not only are the Pilates instructors using ActivMotion Bars, which is that's very important and it's a very common area where they're used, but also athletic teams, sports professionals, and other fitness enthusiasts as well are benefiting, because what we're trying to teach at its core is core strength and mind muscle awareness and all these great things that everyone needs.
Yeah.
So.
And I've been seeing a lot of dancers starting to use them, as well as physical therapy clinics. I think it would be really, really wonderful thing to have in there as well.
Yeah. All very common areas of use. Yeah. Great.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. You can visit me online at www.upsidedownpilates.com, or you can visit Derek online at www.activemotionbar.com. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Aloha!